Open-world games are like the real world, except in the real world, you can't just get in a car and run over 47 people. And hey, we're not talking about those old games collecting dust on your shelf. We're diving into the 20 latest and greatest open-world adventures on PlayStation 5. Starting with number 20 is Metal Hellsinger. This game blend of action and rhythm in a hellish open world. Blast demons to a heavy metal soundtrack, syncing your kills to the beat for maximum carnage. It's like living in your own epic metal concert while battling through hell's 9 layers. Coming up next, number 19, is Immortals Fenyx Rising. Immortals Fenyx Rising? It's like stepping into a Greek myth playground. You're Fenyx, a badass hero out to save the day. With customizable powers and puzzles to solve, it's like a mythological escape room meets action-packed adventure. Plus, you get a bird buddy named Phosphor. Talk about squad goals. So, grab your sword and wings because this game is epic. Up next, number 18 is Assassin's Creed Mirage. It's a game where you kill people with your own unique style, or as I call that, dating. Playing Assassin's Creed Mirage felt like diving into 9th century Baghdad as Basim ibn Ishaq. I'm sneaking through the city when suddenly, my character starts moonwalking. This time, it's all about sneaking, stabbing, and parkouring your way through 9th century Baghdad. You play as Basim ibn Ishaq, a street thief turned hidden one, battling the Order of the Ancients. With a smaller scale but bigger focus on stealth. Moving on to the next game, number 17 is Dying Light 2. Stay Human drops you into a city overrun by zombies as Aiden Caldwell, where every choice matters. One time, I tried to escape a horde with a daring parkour move, but ended up hilariously missing my jump and landing in a dumpster. Coming up next, number 16 is Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown is like a turbocharged blast from the past for me, reminding me of my days cruising through the streets in Test Drive Unlimited 2. I remember spending hours in the showroom, admiring cars I could never afford in real life, but could easily buy in the game. It was like having a garage full of dream cars without the hefty price tag. Solar Crown amps up the excitement with its thrilling races and gorgeous Hong Kong setting, but it also brings back fond memories of my time spent customizing and showcasing my virtual rides. Coming up next, number 15, is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. It is a fresh new game where you can finally play as the bad guys and wreak havoc in Metropolis. Imagine running around as Harley Quinn or Captain Boomerang, causing chaos and annoying Superman. It's like being the troublemaker in a superhero movie, but way more fun and with extra explosions. Coming up next, number 14, is Enshrouded. Enshrouded is like Minecraft meets a spooky, foggy forest, but with a hilarious twist. You explore the mysterious world of Embervale with up to 16 friends. Build bases, craft gear, and battle monsters lurking in the shroud. Think of it like fog with a bite. Keep your hunger and thirst in check to stay sharp in combat, and choose from classes like Battle Mage for some magical mayhem. If you bite the dust, don't sweat it. You'll respawn with your gear intact. Up next, number 13, is Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs 2 is a game where you play as a hacker in San Francisco. You can hack things like traffic lights and security cameras to complete missions. The characters, like Marcus and Wrench, are diverse, adding depth to the story. The game's atmosphere is laid back, with a cool vibe that captures the essence of the city. If you enjoy open-world games with hacking mechanics and a humorous storyline, this game is worth checking out. Just be warned though, the online mode has too many hackers to deal with. Moving on to the next game, number 12, and is Mafia Definitive Edition. Meet Tommy Angelo, your average cab driver, until one fateful day when his life takes a sharp turn into the world of organized crime. Brace yourself for thrilling high-speed chases, intense shootouts, and gripping narrative twists. With its action-packed gameplay and immersive storytelling, Mafia Definitive Edition offers an unforgettable experience that will keep you engaged from start to finish. Coming up next, number 11, is Returnal. Returnal is basically Groundhog Day on an alien planet, except instead of Bill Murray, you've got Celine fighting off extraterrestrial baddies with futuristic guns. Think of it as a mix of sci-fi, horror, and an adrenaline-packed shooter all rolled into one crazy time-looping adventure. Plus, there's this whole mystery about a white shadow signal that'll keep you guessing till the end. So if you're up for a challenge and love a good mind-bending storyline, this game's got your name written all over it. Coming up next, number 10, is Metro Exodus. Metro Exodus is a thrilling post-apocalyptic adventure where you lead your crew on a journey from the Moscow Metro to the Far East aboard the badass locomotive, Aurora. Battling mutants and surviving in a radioactive world, you'll uncover the truth about humanity's fate in this visually stunning and intense gameplay experience. Skull and Bones is an action role-playing game. Set to release in February 2024, it focuses on piracy and naval warfare during the late 17th century. Players control a customizable pirate ship, sailing solo or with others in player versus player gameplay. Wind positioning, ship collection, and multiplayer treasure hunts are key features. The game has undergone significant development changes, delays, and costs, with a final release date set for February 16, 2024. Up next, number 8, is Lost Judgment. Ever find yourself in a stealth mission dodging spoilers for a new game? Well, in Lost Judgment, that's just the beginning of the adventure. Join private detective Takayuki Yagami as he unravels a web of crime in Kamurocho and Isazaki Ijincho. With 3 badass fighting styles, sneaky stealth missions, and tons of action, this game has it all. Plus, who can resist classic Sega arcade games and quirky side quests to keep you entertained? Moving on to the next game, number 7, is Riders Republic. Riders Republic is an exhilarating outdoor sports game where you can snowboard, bike, and more across vast landscapes. It's like a playground for extreme sports enthusiasts, offering thrilling races and challenges. With its open-world design and multiplayer options, it's perfect for those who love high-octane action and breathtaking scenery. Coming up next, number 6, is WRC Generations. WRC Generations is a rally racing game that lets you experience the excitement of the World Rally Championship throughout its history. Race through iconic tracks with classic and modern cars for an adrenaline-fueled adventure. Coming up next, number 5, is Insurgency Sandstorm. Insurgency Sandstorm is like choosing between 2 doors. One leads to victory, the other to defeat. Pick your side, gear up, and brace yourself for heart-pounding battles in the Middle East. It's all about teamwork and tactics, just like trying to coordinate a group project with your friends. Up next, number 4, is Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. Finally, a game where you can experience the magic of Avatar without having to watch the movie Avatar. It's beautiful, it's fun. I personally quite enjoy the Ubisoft open-world formula used in games like Far Cry and Assassin's Creed. It's different and unique, and surprisingly plays quite differently from games like Far Cry despite having many similarities. The story is nothing amazing so far, but still enjoyable. Its strongest aspect is definitely the world and the things and people who inhabit it. Things like flying, hunting, traversal, cooking, and combat are all thought out and work well. The gameplay is very fun, and it feels like real passion and work were put into it. It is Avatar fantasy fulfillment at its best. Also, who voices the male protagonist? I swear I recognize his voice from something. Honestly, so much better than I was expecting. To be honest, exploring Pandora is exactly what I wanted. Star Wars Outlaws aims to show a grittier side of the Star Wars universe, but it risks feeling too packed with references and big, galaxy-wide stakes. Fans want a story that stands on its own, without relying too much on past movies or trying to be an epic saga. It should focus on telling its own tale without feeling like it's just a collection of familiar scenes and characters. And finally, number 1 game is Metal Gear Solid 4: Snake Eater. This game holds a special place in my heart as one of my all-time favorite games. While I dabbled in earlier entries as a kid, it was MGS4 that truly captured my attention with its perfect gameplay and compelling, batshit crazy story. Playing as an aging Snake on his final mission resonated with me, and even the lengthy cutscenes didn't deter my enjoyment. It wasn't just a game, it was an unforgettable experience and a poignant farewell to a legendary character. Revisiting Shadow Moses was pure nostalgia bliss, and the memories of playing it as a teenager still remain strong, confident that I'll appreciate it even more as an adult. If you found this video enjoyable and crave more content like this, please consider subscribing and like on this video to stay updated for future uploads. And feel free to suggest more games you'd like to see featured on this channel.